Right, you better put your fingers in your ears, Ray.
Yeah, right, Derek. Slowly.
I want a word with you about these alleged landowners.
Dear Blanchy, you may vaguely recall that time we decided to give you a hand by removing that stump in front of your fishing hut.
Oh, no.
Derek.
My Subaru!
Derek finally fixed his Subaru, and we felt it was only fair that we should do something about that hole. We decided the answer lay in concrete.
Yes, I mean, it's no use brooding about it, is it? Even though it did cost me $5,000 to get the Subaru fixed. Holiday went out the window, the fine, name in the paper.
Derek, be quiet.
The legal bills, the hate mail.
Oh, shut up, Derek.
Wouldn't want to be in a hurry around here, would you?
Oh, God, that's the whole problem in this country, right? The work ethic is almost totally gone. You know, if this was Sri Lanka, there'd be 100 people queuing up for every job on this contract. Hey, mate, do you have a lot of trouble with snails following you around? I suppose you're just taking a year's break from your PhD, are you?
What?
Okay, good. Clear the scene.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that, it moves.
Hey, what's your problem, Sunshine?
Oh, no problem, we'll just pitch a tent and camp for the night, shall we?
Leave it out, Barry.
You can go on through if you want to be up to axles and wet concrete.
We'd still be moving a bloody sight faster than anyone around here.
I've just about had enough of people like you.
Oh, people like me? Oh, the poor old taxpayer, eh? Who's keeping you lot in a job? Oh, hell, not again. Look, you could have waited till we got past you, Drongo.
Who's calling who a drongo? Hey, Barry, get
Spill! Yeah, spill! Hey, what you doing here? I thought you were still inside.
Oh, break it down, bro. They don't know about that around here.
How long you been driving the truck?
Couple of weeks.
Any good?
Oh, it's all right. Boss a bit of a demon, though.
Yeah, I think we ran into him just down the road.
Pity you didn't. Where you up to?
Oh, just down the river doing a bit of maintenance to Blanchy's fishing hut.
Oh, yeah? What, you heading up the pub later on?
Well, I would do if we could just get past these roadworks.
Oh, right. I'll move it for you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, might see you later on, eh?
Yeah.
Buy you a beer.
Good on you.
Yep.
There you go, Derek. The New Zealand working man. Salt of the earth.
6 and 7.
Okay.
One up, Smith.
Yeah, the trouble is that work is no longer an honourable occupation in this country. I mean, people are no longer prepared to get stuck in, you know, to be proud of their work. Are you getting the number of shovelfuls right there, Derek?
Yes, of course I am.
I mean, time was when you were your job, and your job was what you were. Now, in Sri Lanka,
Hey, look.
they've had a...
What is your job?
How do you mean?
Well, I'm doing the cement, he's doing the shingle. What exactly are you doing?
I'm doing the water.
That's your work ethic, is it?
Right, it is a highly technical job, getting the mix right. You know, if this was a dam or something, you'd need a PhD to do this job.
Well, that's the last one. Come on.
Right, are you sure you got the mix right?
Yes.
7 to 1.
Yes.
Your grandfather's recipe?
Yes.
Right, one final squirt for luck. And over she goes. Oh, hell.
You put in too much water.
No, you haven't put enough shingle in it.
No, we did exactly what you said, 7 to 1.
Yeah, your grandfather's recipe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was 7 to 4.
Ugh. Or 9 to 6, or 17 to 3. Look, you take the shovel, I'll do the mixing.
No, hang on. The water's the crucial part of the recipe.
Yeah, but this is pure water.
Hey, you guys.
What?
That lot's gone now.
Huh? Nah. There's something going on here. It's more than just thin mix.
You know, the blast might have loosened the subsoil, so what we're doing is actually forming a solid base down there.
You know, Barry, a clever bloke would whip up the road and slip your mate Phil a dozen beer so he drops his tailings right in there.
What do you mean?
You know, that is not a silly idea, right?
Thanks, Barry.
No. What?
Tailings, Derek. It's the concrete that's left over after he's delivered a load. He's got to dump it, otherwise it goes solid in the truck, doesn't it?
I see.
Yeah, they're probably dumping tons of it just down the river.
And all we want him to do is dump it right in there. Waste not, want not, eh?
Yeah, but I mean, is that strictly legal?
Well, it's probably a bit of a grey area.
No, it's not. No, I mean, that's theft.
I don't follow your reasoning there, Derek.
Well, that's government concrete.
No, it's taxpayers' concrete, Derek. I mean, I'm a taxpayer, you're taxpayers, Blanchy's a taxpayer, so it's not theft in the strict sense of the word. I mean, you should know that, you're an accountant.
Yeah, and I want to stay an accountant. That's why I'm having nothing to do with it.
Yeah, all right, Derek, all right. And when Blanchy comes down here and says, oh, you filled in me hole, fantastic, what a good job, you can say to him, yes, Blanchy, and I'd like you to know I have nothing to do with it.
Derek, cheer up. What's the matter with you?
It's not true, is it, what Parry said?
What did he say?
Well, had I talk like that?
Sorry, like what?
Yes, Blanchy, and I want you to know I had nothing to do with it. I don't talk like that, do I, Ray? Do I, Ray?
No, of course you don't. No.
Yeah.
Right, you guys, it's on.
Oh, great.
I still don't like it.
Oh, nonsense there, it's a great deal. Someone give us some money for the beer, would you?
Rightio. Oh, little wallet at home.
Derek?
Who am I paying for it?
Oh, somebody's got to.
Well, all right, but I still don't like it.
Come on, no.
Oh, and give me a receipt. Oh,
Hey, Barry, I've been meaning to ask you, what did Phil actually do time for?
Theft as a servant, I think.
You guys better get ready to spread this stuff. It sets pretty fast.
Yeah, no problem, Phil. Fire up.
Number four, come in. Yeah, number 4 receiving. You calling me?
Where are you now?
I'm down the river emptying out.
Is there much of a mess down there?
No, you'd hardly know I've been here, actually.
Oh, good. So I'm coming down with a bloke from the council. He wants to check where we've been dumping. So stay where you are.
Hey, turn it off. I've got to get back down the river.
Hey, what did you say? Yeah, okay, yeah, keep it pouring.
Good.
Hey. Well, don't rub it, you'll stretch the paint.
well, what am I supposed to do?
Let bits of it dry and chip it off with a cold chisel later.
Look, I'm not taking a cold chisel to my Subaru.
Oh, suit yourself, Derek.
Well, what do you reckon we're going to do about this concrete?
Concrete? Look, forget about that. Look at this. I mean, the carpet's ruined and the velour's all matted.
Well, we're 2/3 the way there, I reckon. We should mix up what we've brought and top her off.
What, you mean start mixing our own concrete? Again?
Yeah, your grandfather's recipe.
Don't know if I'd go along with that, Ray.
Why not?
Well, 2 different sorts of concrete. I mean, they might not blend. You know, you could end up with stress fractures all around the joints. In fact, you probably would.
What would they do in Sri Lanka, Barry? Why are we seeing Phil again?
Well, just to jack up the rest of the load. Derek, can't we put the seats back in?
No, they're staying here in the sun to dry. I don't know why I'm taking the car.
Well, a bit of a run will do it good. Shake off some of that concrete. Free it up a bit. What do you mean free it up a bit? Jesus, Derek, what are you doing?
There's concrete in the gearbox.
Oh, there can't be concrete in the gearbox. For heaven's sake, Derek, would you calm down?
Look, Derek, it can't have got into the gearbox. It will just be around the gear lever. It's a case of taking the skirt off tomorrow and just chipping it away.
Chipping it away.
Then you have all 5 gears back.
All 5 gears. Oh, happy day.
Settle down, Derek.
Listen, you guys, I'm still on probation. I mean, I can't risk it a second time.
Phil.
All right.
Good on you.
Okay, but you owe me one.
We owe you one. I would have thought I was the person around here who was owed something. After all, I'm the one with a car full of concrete.
Yeah, but that was a mistake, Derek, wasn't it?
Yeah, but how do I know that Phil is going to make the same mistake again? I mean, let's face it, Phil, your track record, from what Barry's been telling me, can hardly be described.
Just be quiet.
No, be fair, Ray. I mean, Phil may have paid his debt to society, but it still doesn't change the fact that
Phil, are you still doing a bit of the old taekwondo?
Yeah. Still go to the gym occasionally.
No problem, Phil. And I'll just go to the lavatory.
Ray, you made the full quit?
I wouldn't worry about him, Phil. He's just a bit highly strung.
I'm sorry. Look, here I am.
Clem, will you have a beer?
No thanks, I'm just going to get a feed. Hey, aren't you guys the taxpayers?
Oh, the taxpayers. That was a bit of a hoot, wasn't it, Clem? Concreting.
What concreting?
Yeah, we haven't been doing any...
Concreting?
No.
You were towing a concrete mixer, weren't you?
Oh, that concrete. Oh, that'll be because we were doing some concreting. Yeah, down at the hut.
Yeah, just down the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So I suppose we'll be seeing you down at the hut tomorrow then, Phil.
Phil, being an old mate, we invited him back to the hut tomorrow for a drink, you know, after working out, of course.
You wouldn't want them drinking during working hours, would you?
Oh, no.
Being a taxpayer.
You trying to drop me right in it?
In what, Phil?
Derek, didn't you recognise that guy? He's the foreman.
Well, how was I to know? No one took the trouble to introduce me.
Look, I don't know about this, you guys. I mean, he's onto me. He knows something's up.
Oh, look, Phil, mate, you know, it's only going to take a few minutes.
And it is on your way.
Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll be having my lunch here between 12:30 and 1 tomorrow.
Well, 30 minutes. Not a problem.
Can't believe it. We are actually stealing a truck.
We're not stealing it, Derek. We're borrowing it.
Oh, it's Phil's truck. I mean, why can't he use it?
Phil's got a record.
Yeah. In a way, we're saving Phil from himself. You know, we're rehabilitating him. If the government knew what we were doing, they'd probably give us a grant. Just pull in here, the other side of the truck. wasn't my Subaru.
But it's the front seat of your Subaru. Derek, hurry up! Turn everything off! Come on!
Jeez, where'd he come from? Quick, get out, get out!
Do you think he suspects anything?
Why should he?
Well, he's following us.
What? Oh, look, calm down, calm down. We'll get straight out of the Subaru. They'll never know.
What the hell's going on?
Just having my lunch.
You only just got here.
Yeah, well, I was really hungry, eh? Anyway, I've got to get going. I've got a load to dump.
You better not have.
Why not?
The drum stopped. I think you better start talking, son.
I tell you what, Rames, poetry in motion, like a military operation, wheels within wheels, you know, we arrived, he arrived, we drove away, he got out, we got out, you know, like Dunkirk.
Dunkirk was a disaster.
Was it? Oh, like Gallipoli then. How are we doing anyway?
Hey?
Ray, it's gone all sort of,
Yeah, all sort of a
you know, all sort of,
concave.
I can't ask Phil again, I just can't.
Well, that's a pity, because here he comes.
Hey, Phil! G'day, Phil! Could you let us have a splash or two more, mate? We've got a bit of a problem.
So you got more than a bit of a problem, mate.
Sorry, guys. You said if I came clean, I'd keep my job, so I came clean. Sort of.
I'll give you a hand.
Okay.
Well, I reckon there's about $400 worth of taxpayers' concrete in there.
We'll pay for it. We'll pay every cent.
Hang on a minute, Derek. There's quite a bit of our concrete there too, Clem. How about we go your halves?
Barry, leave it out.
No, I'm just trying to keep things fair.
$400? Or I call the cops.
That's fair.
Who turned the drum off?
I did. I turned everything off. Was that not in order?
I told you, whatever you did, don't turn the drum off.
There happens to be 10 yards of concrete in there.
Well, seeing as how we're paying for it anyway, why don't you just run it in here?
No, you can't. Because it's as solid as a bloody rock.
Make it a bit hard to get out, would it, Clem?
It won't come out. We're going to dump the drum. And you're going to buy us a new one.
That's very, very fair.
I've got your names. And you better call into the depot in the morning.
Right.
Oh, and remember, I'm only doing this for the poor old taxpayer.
The taxpayer, yeah.
All's well that ends well, I suppose.
What?
What do you mean?
Well, we got our concrete at a fair price. Phil still got his job. I think you're right, actually. We did help to rehabilitate him.
Rehabilitate him? It would have been cheaper to leave him inside. I mean, we're already $400 down the Swanee before we started, and do you know what one of those drums costs?
Well, no, but I'm sure Clem would be reasonable.
There wouldn't be much change out of 10 grand, I reckon.
What? Well, you were doing all the talking. Why didn't you say something?
Why didn't I say something? Oh, what about you?
Yes, Clem. No, Clem. We'll pay for it, Clem. We'll pay every penny, Clem.
Barry, I do not talk like that.
Oh, where are you going now?
I am going to the lavatory.
Yeah, well, I reckon it's sunk a bit more.
Yeah, it's almost sort of like it's running into something. Like an underground cave.
Hey, you guys.
The septic tank!
So that's the state of play, Blanchy. $400 for the cement and an undisclosed amount for the drum. Incidentally, we suggest you don't flush the toilet for a while. Your mates, Barry, Ray and Derek.
When the walls come tumbling down on you and the ground shakes beneath your shoes and everything you touch turns to dust, you got nothing left to lose.
There have been changes, and Dr. Will is now the